What's going on, everybody? It's live NXT Takeover edition of Corner to Corner. We are broadcasting live from the Nerve Center of Culpeper, Virginia. Watching NXT Takeover The End. Shinsuke Nakamura versus Austin Aries. If you're just catching up with NXT Takeover, you missed a heck of a tag team title match between American Alpha and the Revival, where the Revival wins the championship, the first two-time NXT champions in their history. Also saw Ty Dillinger and, what was his name? Andrade? That was his name? Andrade making a successful debut, winning against Ty Dillinger.
Godfather Light.
Godfather Light. Yeah, apparently I missed that part. I was in transit. But, yeah.
Or maybe he looked more like Savio Vega.
Yeah, Savio Vega. Mm.
I mean, you could say the same for those guys that ran in and beat the tar out of American Alpha. They kind of look like D-Lo and Savio.
But the best part of that...
Wait. For the record, people, that's Paul Ellering.
From Road Warriors fame. LOD.
And also...
WWE Hall of Famer.
Fans, you're not alone if you were saying who was that, because the first person in this group to say, who's that guy, was me. And I'm a pretty big Road Warriors fan, but no sunglasses, no hands on the rolled up newspaper or whatever that he used to come out with.
No mannequin dummy.
Yeah, no Rocco. Damn it.
I wonder if Rocco's in the WWE archives.
Oh, I'm sure he's in that museum or whatever they have. Oh, so I was listening to an interview this afternoon with Jim Ross and JTG.
We don't care.
Talking about the closet, the WWE closet. Have you guys ever heard about this? It's apparently a storage room filled with WWE toys, memorabilia, etc. And if you work on their roster and you have kids, you're allowed to go in there and fill up a tub of whatever you want, and they'll ship it to your house for free.
Wow.
Pretty awesome.
Can somebody please get somebody to work there and send me toys?
I mean, just the old, hard-to-find stuff.
Well, I want a Shockmaster.
That's got to be the news of the week. The
San
Shockmaster.
Diego Comic-Con exclusive.
They finally have done it. Released a Shockmaster action figure. I'm pretty sure each of us will have one when it's available.
Yeah. Don't knock down the door for that one.
Well, you've seen him. He's in the blister pack upside down.
Yeah, he's in the blister pack
like
upside
he
down.
falls down out of the blister pack. Pretty awesome.
Mattel went on a limb for that one. Alright, who can we get for a Comic-Con exclusive
Well, I got a
that
friend.
nobody will care about? No, let's not do a limited... Like, we can't do another limited edition Vince McMahon or Triple H. Or a gold-plated John Cena.
24 karat gold John Cena.
Or, like, an AJ Styles. Like, debut his at San Diego Comic-Con.
That would have been cool.
The Shockmaster. The Shockmaster. I mean, seriously, who was it down between? The Shockmaster?
David Arquette, WCW champion.
With the belt.
That would have been priceless.
Next year's San Diego Comic-Con is going to be David Arquette.
Or what was that? What was the guy? Like the convict that came out? Like
Nails.
Very short-lived.
That's the one that on WWF Superstars beat the boss man half to death. Had him spitting from the mouth, foaming at the mouth. I remember that.
And then disappeared.
Yeah. He confronted Vince backstage at SummerSlam 92. Chokes him up against the wall. And he was summarily fired after that.
So if the Shockmaster...
Did you hear that, Ryback? Somebody else confronted Vince.
So if the Shockmaster was never on WWE programming,
right,
and they made a figure, could they not delve deeper into their bag of tricks? Maybe get a Mulkey's 2-pack?
What about the Ding Dongs?
Lasertron?
Not Laser. How about Battle Cat? Oh, wait,
the New Breed, I think they were called.
What was the Kiss one?
Oh, the Demon.
The Demon.
The Demon. Well, I mean,
come on. Was Sparkplug Holly? Come on.
They don't have one of those, maybe?
A Sparky Plug figure? No.
No. He never got Sparky Plug in the old...
What about the Road Dogg when he was just the roadie?
There was a roadie figure, I think. It was, no, that was Road Dogg.
No, it was Road Dogg.
James.
Could we do like a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive of Marty Jannetty as he's getting hit through the glass?
A barbershop set.
Well, how about Marty Jannetty pissing in the fountain at WrestleMania weekend?
Or tearing up the hotel room and getting sent home from Paris, from the European tour.
Good job, Marty.
You remember the Sting set?
Oh,
out of the
yes.
the Toy Biz, I think it was.
Sadly,
that's
that
what you
was
could do with the
destroyed
Marty
the flood.
Jannetty.
The many faces
The
of
many
Marty
faces
Jannetty.
of Marty Jannetty.
The many failed tag teams of Marty Jannetty.
And you could list them as like alcohol he consumed. You know?
Starting when he was with the Midnight Rockers, and then all the way to the tour, like right now.
The
We've got
WrestleMania.
different shot glasses to measure it.
They have him like peeing. The last one to be peeing with a
little
beer in his
squeeze
hand.
bottle. You have a little squeeze bottle at the back of him to make him.
I can't believe Shawn Michaels became famous and I didn't.
Why wasn't I picked out of that team? No, I got Jim Neidhart because that was a great tag team.
Hey, team with Jim Neidhart?
Two people destined not to go anywhere. They were the new Rockers.
No, that was him and Al Snow.
No.
The new foundation was
No, he said the
Owen
new
Hartman.
Rockers.
Yeah, you're getting them confused. The new foundation was Owen and Jim Neidhart. The new Rockers was Leif Cassidy or Al Snow and Marty Jannetty.
That shows you how much I cared.
I mean, it clearly made an impact on you.
Ooh, a Virgil. Let's do a limited edition Virgil figure.
You know why they don't make Virgil?
Do him like at a table, and have a sign saying autographs, like $20, and then have a line through it going $10.
$5 free. I'll pay you.
Just take the damn picture.
Here, take a picture.
I don't want. You know how much it's gonna cost to take these home?
He's the one that claimed that Apollo Crews was his son.
Or doesn't he have some GoFundMe or something?
I don't know. Everybody's got a GoFundMe for something.
We don't. Not for WrestleMania tickets.
Somebody was supposed to do that.
Yeah. Didn't set that one up, did you?
Way to go. We could have been halfway to our goal by now.
I mean, if they
But
if
no,
they will go
no. The people giving money to us could be giving money to us.
They're giving
it to that woman who spent her life savings to buy the lottery tickets and didn't win.
Hey, in her defense, it was like $800 million.
I mean, if they will go fund Super Troopers 2, they should go fund send us
You know
to
what?
WrestleMania.
You have a great point. Super Troopers 2 is going to be a great film.
You hope.
I didn't donate.
But they surpassed their goal.
Yeah.
Like in the first 12 hours, they got like 3 times the goal. But no, we could almost be on our way to, what is it? Where is that? Florida this year?
Orlando, yeah. Man.
Ooh, a little knee to the head.
Oh.
How's that for strong style? I'm torn in this one. I'm torn.
You're not gonna just put your support behind Nakamura?
No, because I'm a Austin
Aries
Aries
fan,
fan too.
He
But
looks
still
so
no
dumb.
word on who that team was that came out.
I know I've seen photos of them, but I really can't remember the names. They're pretty new. Have to check that out on the old Twitter. Let's go to the videotape.
Gotta see the chips. I'm out. I got no chips.
All right, let's take a look here.
I don't want no chip.
It's not a scratchy microphone. We just passing the chips around.
Hey, man's got to eat.
But I mean, come on. When you have a run in like that, shouldn't they have beat up the winner? Hey, we're gonna have this big bad butt tag team that's gonna come in there and whoop everybody's tails, but they're just gonna punk out the people that just got their butts whipped. You know, like.
Well, look, he's got an NWA shirt on. That guy right in the middle.
Wait, what? Oh, and if you're just catching into NXT, Bruce Tharpe is in attendance, owner of the NWA.
Or shall we say the NWA, soon to be a subsidiary of the World Wrestling Entertainment brand.
Yeah, it's an interesting
As Vince sits back in an
occurrence.
office going, I own the world. Because scheduled to visit him next week is the guy out of New Japan. I'm kidding.
That's strong style.
That's also called a knee to your head.
It's called a concussion. Ouch.
That's like, oh yeah, Austin Aries, was it a good idea to put your knee in my head a few minutes ago? Because now I just like raked mine across your face.
It's called receipts.
Oh, here we go.
Looks so dumb with a tape on his ribs like that. Oh!
Oh!
Knee
That's a
buster into
shoulder.
a...
See the guy right there? NWA.
I do see that.
I can't tell who the wrestlers are.
Last Chancery! Last Chancery! It's crazy to imagine that that ref used to work in Combat Zone. Some of the photos of him are pretty nuts.
What's Combat Zone?
Combat Zone Pro Wrestling is like ECW times 50.
Oh.
They wrestle out of Philly, too.
Sometimes it just doesn't, you know.
It's okay.
Or
It's
like,
okay,
I
buddy.
like to support all local wrestling, but there's some things that people shouldn't do. No offense. Like the one I saw on TV, the YouTube video of, they were at like a VFW, American Legion somewhere, and they jump off like over the door, like they jump off a balcony or something onto a table, and it goes horribly wrong.
Some people are calling the two guys that attacked American Alpha Bebop and Rocksteady.
Cool.
That's good. Twitter, I love you. You guys
We
are
were
great.
calling them like cue ball and 8-ball or whatever, and then
So here's Dave Meltzer says it's Selmani and Dinsa. I don't know who that is, but that's their names.
they're related to The Rock.
Yep. Well, maybe they'll come out and beat up the Usos.
Well, the reason tonight is NXT Takeover the end is because after today it'll be called SCW, Samoan Championship Wrestling, or we're going to call it, the next pay-per-view is going to be The Rock Family Reunion.
Big E Langston with one of the better tweets. See you soon, American Alpha. I'm just trolling. I know nothing. There's another name for the team that attacked American Alpha. Create a Wrestler 1 and Create a Wrestler 2.
That's fantastic.
See, kids, it does show you. If you play a right character in WWE 2K16, it can become part of the NXT.
Hey, shout out to Paragon Pro Wrestling.
We wouldn't have gotten it wrong.
Good job, Stan.
I didn't hear you guys shouting them out.
We hadn't gotten there yet.
On the edge of the ring.
Nobody gave us a chance.
Well, speak.
Keep holding us back.
You couldn't see it, but I was just physically holding Rob back. Get away from the microphone.
I know. The world we live in, people. But yeah, we're recording live tonight during an NXT Takeover because of just different things going on and
Like
schedules.
we're going to Canada, eh?
Here's another good tweet from Sid Vicious. You guys want to hear this?
Sid has Twitter?
Yeah, it's a little creepy. NXT is what TNA should have been, but never could. Womp, 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 womp. How'd you like feeling, Sid? Curious,
You know, Sid, you shouldn't hold back, man. It causes an ulcer. Tell us how you really feel.
That should be it for Aries. Oh! Ouch. Reverse T-bone suplex.
And now the infamous Nakamura butt shake.
Kinshasa! That's it for Austin Aries. Night-night, son.
Dang it.
I mean, you take a knee to the face from Nakamura and tell me how you feel. I'm done. I retired.
Austin Aries is like, I'm still happier here because at least I'm getting paid to get kicked in the face.
Hey.
And on time.
My check is auto-drafted.
I wonder if WWE does direct deposit.
You wonder, are they still doing the whole back room, like, here's your $1,500,
Here's your envelope.
you know, like,
Here's your envelope for old dirty cash.
this day and time. Here's your payoff.
Some lady keeping it hidden in her bra to make sure nobody else is grabbing the money.
Here's your payoff. Shut up and go away.
Here's your $1,500 with boob sweat.
Yeah. I wonder if Ron Simmons still gets the $5,000 just to come out and go,
Damn.
That looked like it hurt.
Guys, what'd you think of Teddy Long coming out Monday night?
That was funny.
It was kind of sad, though, because either he was doing it on purpose or he was the most nervous guy in the room.
I imagine it was probably both, considering when he was on SmackDown, the amount of times he did it.
Disqualification match. Fatal 4-way. Triple threat.
How did you get out here, Teddy?
So, by the end of Raw, Stephanie apparently made her statement that she wanted to run SmackDown.
Yes.
And I say that as a question because I fell asleep in the middle of Raw.
Yes, she did.
Wow.
She said that Vince is looking for, or my father is looking for
So Stephanie
a young person, a young, energetic voice to run SmackDown, and she said, "That's not my brother.
Ooh. Oh.
I'm the young and
So she won't get SmackDown.
Right. Could Corey Graves get SmackDown?
He can't even get a
He's
tie.
energetic. I mean, he can't get hit in the head, but he's young and energetic. Sorry, Corey.
At least he doesn't have a suit that looks like that dude's.
Is that a leather blazer? That's a leather blazer.
It's made after what was left over Nakamura's pants. It came from the same seamstress. You're wearing Nakamura's pants as a suit, you weirdo.
That is a little creepy.
Hey, look, it's Samoa Joe, everybody.
Hey, Joe. What do you know?
You know when you get to that life where when you get out of the car, there's a camera.
Yeah, but you know he didn't come in that.
And really,
You know he didn't come
here,
in.
Joe. Get in the back seat. We're gonna do We're gonna cut a
he's
shot.
really coming from Starbucks.
Is it that hard to make a non-fat soy latte?
Yeah, come on, man. I got stuff to do.
I still think the best part of the last Edge and Christian show was having them read the mean tweets. Doing a quick promo montage for Asuka versus Nia Jax. Now, Nia Jax is The Rock's niece?
Not a clue. I don't pay no attention to her.
She's related somehow. She dropped that bombshell on Breaking Ground. Did she just...
Ouch! I don't know that anybody hits any harder than Asuka. She kind of reminds me of how Bull Nakano used to be back in the day. One that would do that spinning back fist and just knock people for a loop.
I think there's only
That's
so much...
kind of what Nia reminds me of.
Oh, yeah?
It was Bull Nakano.
I mean, there's only so much selling or kayfabe you can do when you get kicked in the face.
Well, I mean, you have a choice. You get kicked in the face, or you get kicked in the face,
I mean,
and you sell it.
I mean, like, you're sitting there, and all of a sudden, it's like, you just know it's coming.
Right.
Like...
She's not going to, like, stop. She doesn't seem to ever pull back a little bit when she's coming close.
It's like Nakamura's knee to your face.
Exactly.
You're like, wait a minute.
I'm going to fall down first, or he's just going to kill me.
Yeah. How are we going to end
City.
this? Well, I'm running to you with my knee in the air,
Yeah.
and you can either fall or get hit with my knee in your face.
You have a choice. What you going to do? It is kind of weird seeing a takeover show without Bayley wrestling.
No, Bailey.
Yeah, Jax's outfit looks like something out of like Star Trek.
Yeah, I don't know who told her that was cool. Breaking Ground, they're all like, "Oh, that's a great entrance theme. That's a great outfit." No, it's really not. It's really not the most flattering of outfits. Like a female Big Van Vader.
Not Vader again.
All she needs is the helmet.
He tasks me.
Great. Now Vader's now Nia, it's time. It's time. It's Nia time.
Nia bomb.
For all lawsuit inquiries, you can send them to Stan from Krypton.
Stan has no legal team. No, my legal team would be Clarence Mason. You know, you want somebody to represent. At this point, we'll go ahead and take a quick break. Take a pause for the cause.
You can't break us.
Oh,
There, guys. Stan just took a pillow shot to the head.
Lord help me. We'll be right back on Spreaker.com.
Oh, Lord Jesus. Luna Vachon.
And we're back live, folks, on Spreaker.com. You'll be catching this on the replays Sunday night on BeyondRingside.com, ProWrestlingRadio.net.
The home of Fast Eddie Lane.
Whoop, whoop.
We miss you, Eddie.
We love you, man.
This is now 2 shows in a row without Eddie.
We'll be back live Father's Day weekend. Won't we? Most likely.
Most likely.
Possibly.
Possibly.
We're going to try.
If Stan behaves himself.
Well, I'll be live. If the other guys aren't here, then they're not here. No, I'm just kidding.
Stan does a lot of shows on his own. If you haven't noticed, he'll be like, it's corner to corner live on Spreaker.
Oh, I think we
And that's
should,
Stan driving down the road.
Should
Getting ready to have the kickoff.
show some respect to Kimbo Slice.
Yes.
Passed away the other day at the age of 42, I believe it was.
Man, that's so young. Kimbo Slice passed away, I believe it was from a heart attack. 42 years old is way too young to have that kind of problem. Thoughts and prayers go out to his family and his friends. Hopefully you people are doing well and holding up as best you possibly can under the circumstances. Of course, news broke. We touched on it last week. In that same realm of UFC, Brock Lesnar confirmed to be fighting at UFC 200. And his opponent has been announced as Mark Hunt. I really don't know a lot about Mark Hunt. I don't watch enough of UFC to really have a good understanding for all of their roster. But I did see today a headline that was interesting to me. Don't know if it's rumor or fact yet. But apparently the agreement to get Brock Lesnar at UFC 200 has a trade-off. WrestleMania 33.
Ronda Rousey.
Ronda Rousey.
Couldn't have picked
Correct.
that one better.
Well, I mean, she's only got so much left in the UFC tank, I think, and they know that it's going to make it better for her in the long run to transition to WWE. Seeing a lot of tweets tonight about Bayley possibly turning heel tonight. That could be interesting.
Speaking of heel,
That could go along with... Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead. You're good.
The whole horsewoman ride that's going on in WWE.
Was anybody else expecting Becky Lynch?
I was expecting Becky Lynch to drop Natalya.
Yeah. Like, they both run out there and then Lynch, right there with the elbow.
See, this is where great minds think alike, because that's exactly what I was about to bring up. And me and Rob talked about it, and the whole thing just feels like a classic.
Yeah, I mean, they really are
Horseman
laying it
promo.
out like old school Ric Flair kind of.
Like,
protect
I
the
almost
champ.
wouldn't... I would almost say that at Money in the Bank, Becky turns on Natalya.
I could see
It
that happening.
it may be the other way, though.
Or Natalya turns
I
on
think
Becky.
maybe it's Natalya that turns.
That, I think, would generate more heat than Becky turning.
Because then you could team Becky and Sasha when she's back.
I think the smart money is actually not necessarily sticking with how they had the four horsewomen in NXT.
Say that again?
Force
Cars 7 years ago, Stan used to be able to talk.
Let me rewind. Try that again.
Take the marbles out your mouth.
The four horsewomen in
There you
NXT
go.
doesn't necessarily have to be Bayley, Sasha, Becky, and Charlotte. They can mix it up. Like, they've got Dana Brooke in there. You got Charlotte. Now you can do, instead of Becky, Natalya. And then the fourth, do a heel Bayley.
Yeah. Or you could bring in Emma or somebody like that.
Well, Emma won't be back for a while.
Emma, yeah, she's got back surgery. She's recovering from. I don't know what the timetable is on her return.
Yeah, I think it's quite a while.
Well, just to let you all know, the PSA right now is going to be that the fact that we went to the first break, a corner-to-corner miracle, that we went to the first break of our show, and no one's had to take a drink yet.
So it's interesting you mentioned that, Rob. Listening to Beyond Ringside show Back to Basics on Tuesdays, Eddie is giving the layout of the Beyond Ringside drinking games. And of course he mentions the corner-to-corner drinking game, where every
Slam
time
Stan.
Stan gets picked on, take a drink. He says normally everyone is drunk before the first break. I will admit this, Eddie, that was a big pop in my car. I was laughing pretty hard.
Anytime somebody mentions Stan, he pops.
Woo! Even if it's just Stan Lee. I like him too.
Yeah. Or the word Stan.
Yes! Except if it's Eminem saying Stan, because his version's kind of creepy.
Stan is the only one we know that actually has pyro and tech. He has the old. He has the replica of the old '90s WWE entrances at his house. The neon lights. He comes out through the curtain.
Every time I come out of the bathroom.
Remember
Ladies
when
and
we used
gentlemen.
to try and find all them stupid entrances on the internet?
We had a crazy amount of those. All those WAV files.
Ladies and gentlemen.
And then, of course, they started releasing CDs with theme songs. So when we would get to Wrestling Around,
I still have the majority of the first ones.
Yeah.
That was the fun part of wrestling, is because you never knew who was coming out.
Right.
Because you go in there and only you knew.
Yep. You would select your own theme and just mess with everybody, and then do your best to imitate the character you're coming out as.
But it was always good when you got to pick last, because then somebody in the group always got the person they wanted to be last. They always did it first.
Yeah.
So then you knew, you couldn't be, like Stan was Shawn Michaels. Stan liked Shawn Michaels. So then if Stan came out as Shawn Michaels at the beginning,
that was it. Couldn't be Shawn Michaels anymore.
Then he'd stay in there to try to stay in the Battle Royal forever, while the rest of us are coming out as, like, The Undertaker.
Right.
Kane.
They'd find a way. They would find a way to eliminate Michaels in spite of Shawn Michaels.
And then sometimes we just sit there and beat on Shawn Michaels for 20 minutes. And then Brian would come out as Ric Flair and be like, woo! 1, 2, 3. Right now, Nia Jax is bending.
In ways she's really not supposed to.
It's bending her like a pretzel around the ring pole.
Oh! Ouch! And the catchphrase or nickname for the show is Takeover, the end of the beginning. Why don't you just call it the end?
Well, I thought it was called the end of the...
It says the end of the beginning. It's right at the bottom of their little thing. So I guess
Yeah, but originally it was just the end.
Yeah.
Well, maybe because they figure, well, everybody's so confused over this.
We don't want them to think NXT's dying.
Yeah, so let's confuse them even more.
The end of the beginning? The beginning of what?
So it's the end of some of the stars on NXT and the beginning of maybe some new ones.
Okay.
Because, come on now. Is it the end? Is it the beginning? Are you taking over? What are you taking over? How are you going to take it over? Why are we taking it over again?
Arrival?
What?
Didn't you already arrive?
So Stan.
You've been here.
So Stan.
Yes, sir.
So the two guys that appeared earlier that
Who
I
got
think they
Rocksteady?
should be called the Samoan Submission Machine.
Okay.
Are they on the...
I will call them Paul Ellering's Beaches.
Well, but are
Ladies
they
and gentlemen,
on this,
Paulie's Beaches.
are they anyplace else?
No, they just debuted in NXT. Actually, they're repackaged. They've been there for some time as part of their road show, their house show crew. Mm-hmm. And the house show crew typically isn't contracted. They're kind of like Corey Hollis and John Skyler when we see them periodically. Mm-hmm. But they just got signed to a full deal. So they were repackaged. And I want to say they were called the Ministers of Pain, but I'm not positive on that. I saw photos of them, and they have this really cool, like, black skull mask. And the presentation of it is good. But I don't recognize the guys. I don't think I've ever seen them before.
So it couldn't have been part of some, like, NWA storyline started or something?
With Paul Ellering, it's kind of, because he's thick in NWA.
Well, because they're
Going into the Hall of Heroes this year for Legends Fest.
And because they're so relative unknowns, you could honestly make them part of the NWA. You could just say, these are representatives of the NWA that have invaded NXT.
Invasion.
Oh, a butt bomb to the face.
Hey, what if that's what Tharp was in there about?
A
An
butt bomb?
NWA invasion of NXT.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean,
That would be cool.
that would be cool.
The NWA World Champ versus Finn Balor or Samoa Joe. What's
Uh-oh.
Oh, Nia Jax just ouch splattered Asuka.
That's a big girl.
Asuka was like,
It's Shiva Invader. Oh, ouch.
Yes, Nia Jax, that would be her foot in your face. And not the almighty killer armbar. Oh, taking Becky Lynch's move. No, you're not going to.
You have a choice. You're going to sell or get your arm broke. Or you can just shrug her off. That works too.
Like there's only so much of this whole big bad,
Yeah.
Eventually the big person's got to come down.
I don't think we're ever going to see like an age of the big man again because of the athleticism of today's talent. I don't know if we're ever going to see like a true giant.
Well, yeah, but the only age of big men was in the WWE. Every place else they weren't gargantuan.
Oh! Nia Jax just ate a foot to the face.
And that's the end.
Out cold. Oh, don't mess with Asuka.
I'm shocked she won. I was expecting Nia to get it.
Man.
Well, then this will build with Bayley going after Asuka in a rematch.
Right.
Bayley winning. Then they could put Bayley versus Nia in a revenge of you hurt me.
Yeah, okay. I can see that.
Or they could have Nia Jax come out and be, I'm sorry, blah, 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 blah. And then Bayley come out going, oh, it's okay, and I want to hug you, and POW!
And it's funny, guys, we're just over a month away from SmackDown going live Tuesday nights.
Playa!
Read a report just today. USA is considering giving SmackDown 3 hours.
Good God.
If you don't find some talent quick to fill in some of those gaps, you're really going to get screwed.
I think they got talent.
Is there some little thing we don't realize that Vince McMahon actually owns the USA Network too?
He's awful close with him. I think Nia Jax got her bell rung. Doctors are checking on her at ringside. That could be a concussion. She got lit right up.
I see stars.
Ready when you are, Raul.
Why am I on my butt?
Who am I? Where am I?
I'm not supposed to be on my butt.
Why am I in this strange tutu?
Does anybody know when the next season of Breaking Ground starts?
No.
Or are they going to have another season of Breaking Ground?
I would imagine so.
Yeah, it was pretty successful. They're doing Reloaded tonight after Takeover.
Because again, I would imagine they got so many in the wings.
Yeah.
Imagine being the NXT guy. Your Takeover, which is a big arena, but then your next time you go out to see the ring is WrestleMania.
I tell you, the craziest part is watching.
ZZ?
No. No. I don't think anybody watches. Nobody buys a ticket to see ZZ.
Has ZZ actually debuted yet? Or has he got?
Yeah, I think he did. It's so weird that he got signed. I mean, they clearly saw something in the kid.
They could repackage him as Skinner.
Yes! Skinner 2.0! Steve Kern's loving you for that right now. Thank you.
Hey, Skinner, I thought was a really underutilized person.
I don't.
Yeah, me neither.
I think they probably use them too much.
You may be on an island on your own with that one, sir.
An actual true Skinner fan. That was just back like the crocodiles he used to hunt.
Oh, crikey! It's another crocodile.
Hey, just because you could tell that they were dead, nor were they fake. But that's back when the Vince, you didn't come there as yourself. You came there. If you came to WWE, he packaged you as something just to get control over you.
Yeah, you were a Vince character.
That's interesting. Let's take the late '80s and how many of them actually came from somewhere else and kept their gimmick.
Duggan.
Mm-hmm.
Ric Flair. Arn Anderson.
Hold up. Bobby Roode just walked past.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Bobby Roode walking past.
Hey, by the way, was the camera on?
From earlier today.
Oh, and they're going in the same room.
Let's go, Roode. Let's go, Roode.
What you didn't see on that camera angle is the NXT sign fell off.
And it was the men's room.
Well, let's see who else. Was those the only three?
They kept their gimmicks.
Well, they kept their names.
Well, Dusty Rhodes.
The Rockers.
Yeah,
But Dusty came as the common man.
right. And his gimmick was flipped.
Yeah.
He was a complete different gimmick. I think the only thing with Duggan was you added the 2x4.
The Rockers, when they came from AWA,
They dropped
kept
Midnight.
theirs. Yeah, but they were still
They dropped
pretty
Shawn
much the
Midnight.
same
Michaels
gimmick.
and Marty Jannetty.
The Road Warriors, but they weren't as the Road Warriors.
No,
they
were
came as
always
LOD.
too. Yeah.
Are we already at the cage match? Wow.
Wait a minute. 'That was fast. 9:28 on the old Swatch watch.
This is only 2 hours?
Well, I will say that's the coolest way to get a cage in the ring I've seen in a while.
That
Yeah. No more than 30 minutes to set up a cage. I remember those, seeing cage matches in the old NWA days, and they'd bring them out one panel at a time.
Oh, yeah.
And secure them up. And
no Hogan cage, because the Hogan cage followed him into WCW when he went.
blue bars, blue.
They just
bars.
painted him gray,
Yeah.
and they surrounded the whole ring.
Man, oh man.
The ones I felt sorry for was the ring crew. You know, when they do the promos, like for Hell in a Cell or something, they got the cell up there, and they're like standing in the ring, and all they're doing is pointing and pointing to it, talking about it. And you're some ring crew guy had to set that damn thing up this morning, and they ain't even using it. You know, like
Tonight we want the cell to just stay above the ring. Well, what? Maybe we'll lower it. I don't know. Probably not.
But yeah, talking about WWE, one of these days I want to see the warehouse. I'm hoping.
So, does Finn Balor win the title back tonight, guys? What do you think?
I think Joe's going to keep it.
I think this is just a finalization of the Finn Balor thing, and then Finn Balor finds his way to the main roster.
I agree. Because I think, again, the last time they went at it in, Texas or whatever.
Yeah.
The house show?
Yeah, and Balor come out and he told people he'd see everybody on Monday nights.
Right.
I think he was about to be called up, something happened, and they postponed it. So I think they're going to get one more match out of this, and one of the two will probably get called up. Because even Joe can go to the main roster.
Yeah, I
And
mean,
pull it
I think
off.
both of them are ready. Joe was ready when he got in the door. Bobby Roode, another example, ready when he gets in the door. Austin Aries, I think, could perform on the main roster.
Well, what may happen is since Bobby Roode's there, is Bobby Roode gets involved
With tonight's main event.
in tonight's main event. The loser goes up, and then Bobby Roode will,
Knock him down.
go for the title
And that was set up
next time.
Joe versus Bobby Roode.
Doing the matches we should have seen in TNA.
Yeah, TNA.
I think you saw Roode and...
What, did they ever face off?
Oh, I'm pretty sure they did. Because when...
Oh, there's Neville.
Oh, my goodness, Neville.
What up, Neville?
Look at the guy beside him. Yes, Neville!
Yay!
Neville's like, they finally recognize me?
Neville's new gimmick is the man that creative forgot.
You know, if they hadn't put his name up, nobody would have ever known. He'd have just been sitting there.
Fans were chanting, "Who are you?" to him.
Yeah. I mean, if they if they didn't know who Paul Ellery was, how are they going to know who Neville
Enzo's
is?
cousin?
How you doing?
The guy's going to go, oh my God, Neville sat beside me for the whole thing, and I just didn't recognize him until they put him on TV.
Well, he doesn't have like a real, huge presence or anything. He's just kind of there. And we get the Demon for the cage tonight.
No
I love
chainsaws, please.
I love his entrances, man. They're going to have to do Finn Balor versus The Undertaker. You know that, right?
No, there's no way.
Oh, yep. It'll be the Demon versus
There's no
The
way.
Undertaker. The Demon versus the Dead Man.
I
The
think
Undertaker
you're gonna have-
couldn't
I
do
think
it.
You're going to have the Demon versus Baron Corbin. Oh, that's cool.
Okay then.
I think y'all just might as well just forget the Undertaker. Let him
It's gonna
go.
happen.
It's
gonna happen.
No way it can happen.
If Finn Balor goes to the main roster, does the Demon character go with him?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
Absolutely.
you have to take that.
There's so much money at that.
Yeah. Again, I don't think you're going to get to
I
see
mean,
all
think
this
about
paint
it.
though.
You can sell the hat, the sleeves, the face paint, the face thing.
They're already selling them. They're making a killing off of Finn Balor.
Dude, they've already got Bobby Roode shirts in the works. You know they do.
Yep.
Could bring back the whole Simply Ravishing. Bobby Roode. Simply Ravishing.
Hey.
Oh,
I think that'd be
you
all
Well,
right.
fat.
he was kind of.
Out
It
of
wasn't
shape.
quite like Rick Rude, but when he was with the
He got on the
Canadian,
mannerisms of it.
yeah.
I think so.
Oh, you fat. Out of shape.
You know, speaking of that, I never would imagine when it was Rude, Petey Williams, Eric Young.
Oh, that they'd all become the huge stars.
Yeah. Especially Eric Young.
And the craziest part of that is Petey Williams is on the sidelines.
Yeah.
You know, he's at the time probably the most talented of the bunch. I mean, and Eric Young had potential back in the day, but you
Yeah,
never
but he
would've-
was so small.
Yeah, you never would have figured him to be world champion.
Who was the
much less-
fourth?
You had DeMar.
That was the manager.
Yeah. You had Eric Young, Petey Williams,
Bobby Roode.
Bobby Roode.
Who was the fourth?
Why am I not remembering the fourth? Time to go to Ricky. Dun, dun,
Wasn't that the part of
dun.
Beer Money? No. it wasn't.
No, because James Storm was with what was his name? What were they called? James Storm's original with his first partner, American Outlaws or America's Most Wanted.
Yes.
Yeah,
Still one of my favorite tag teams.
The cage isn't very big.
Okay. Team Canada.
That's
And
a
I
team
haven't been
Canada.
in one, so
Well, that is definitely an odd cage.
A1. Scott D'Amore. Johnny Devine. Tyson Ducks. Jack Evans.
this part of the show is sponsored by Wikipedia.
Teddy
Stan
Hart.
cannot do anything without his Wikipedia.
Bobby
You
Roode.
take that comment where you want to.
Ruffy Silverstein.
Oh, not the great Ruffy Silverstein.
He's the long lost brother of Shell.
I'm
I
still,
don't
looking,
remember
I'm still
that.
looking for one of those shirts.
I don't remember that faction being that big.
Well, it has different time frames.
Oh, okay.
2004 to 2006. 2006 was...
You see, you just had the pageantry of the demon coming out, and then you have the world champ just walk out in his shorts with the belt on and a towel going, yeah, I'm here. What up?
Joe's gonna kill you.
But couldn't you see Bobby Roode coming out? Oh, you fat, out of shape, impact zone imbeciles. Sit back while I take my robe
That
off.
would suck.
I think he would probably get heat for it if he did it. If he actually were to acknowledge him in that way, I think they'd give him
Imagine
a
if they
hard time.
brought him in as a bad guy.
Bobby Roode?
No, you
Yeah.
got to bring Rude in as a bad guy. He's a much better bad guy than he is a good guy. God, I just wish James Storm had done the right thing
And stayed.
and stayed. We could have had beer money in the WWE. Probably would have just immediately gone right to the main roster.
I don't think we're too far from having beer money there, because I don't think TNA is going to be able to keep...
What's the
James
rep
Storm
looking at
as long.
Demon? Sit down. He's not a dog. He's just portraying
Oh,
a demon.
the black and white color, no color this time.
Maybe
Budget
he's
cuts.
a member of the Bullet Club now.
Budget cuts.
Well, the club. Let's just call it the club.
The Pullet Club. John Cena called him.
Yeah, I think he was saying it and realized he shouldn't say it.
So he kind of mixed
He
it up.
kind of
yeah.
screwed it up. It was kind of like, sometimes when I say bad words and they come out and I realize, no, you can't
you
do
were-
See,
that.
Eddie, he doesn't mean.
You clearly were saying fire truck.
Yes.
And it just got all discombobulated.
Yes. The first one. Now, the second one, clearly last week.
Was stuck.
Well, yeah, that just came out. That was just to prove a point.
But that wasn't your fault.
No, the second one wasn't.
No.
I will take credit for the second one.
Stan got that out of you. It's all Stan's fault.
Now, wait a minute.
Stan was running the board. Stan was in charge of the stuff. Stan could have bleeped it out. But Stan.
I don't have a bleep button.
You could have gone beep.
Yeah, I don't think
You're right. I could have read his
You
mind.
know Brian's on a 7-second delay.
unless we delay this show, there's nobody that can bleep me. Because it'll just come flying sometimes.
Guess that means we'll never have a show on the WWE Network. Thanks, Brian.
Well, I could probably clean it up for that. Plus, they would edit it severely. So, you know what I'm saying?
And mostly, he would only be saying what they tell him to say anyway.
Yeah.
Brian, read this cue card. Okay.
Well, no, that's not necessarily true. We could maybe convince them to, hey, let us just do this au natural and see where it goes.
Let us have the WWE Network late night.
Yeah. I
that'd be
still
good.
think it still would have been cool if we could have done that idea about just reviewing old stuff on their vault, just sitting around the living room like we are now.
Mm-hmm.
That'd have been a great idea.
Ben Balor's like, I don't want to touch you.
These idiot fans chanting, "This is awesome" before the match really even gets underway.
Hey, that's what they do.
Morons.
That's what they do.
Hey, they've been in line since 4 o'clock. They've been drinking since 6.
So this
Give 'em a
is
break.
awesome.
They just spent $80 in beer.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
Beer money, that.
Oh, Samoa Joe trying to run out the cage. I'm leaving.
Because the truth
I'm
is,
leaving.
Vince McMahon sitting back with a beer money shirt going, you bought my beer, I took your money.
That's funny. That is actually funny right there. That should be on the back of the shirt.
Ouch.
I wonder though, what if Vince on his days off when he's up there at headquarters is reviewing footage from all these other wrestlers all around the world, and which ones, if he ever admitted to it, would he say were his favorites?
Oh, I don't think he does. I think he's got scouts for that. I think that's why we got William Regal, Adam Pearce, and all these other roadies.
Yeah, but he's got to review them at some time.
Well, I'm sure some of the chosen few that get selected are folks who'll see it. Like, I'm sure he saw the Osprey match.
Because again, there's a photo of him taking a selfie in a Bullet Club shirt.
Yeah.
And this was months ago.
There's also, I don't know if you guys have heard the feedback from Steve Austin and Jim Ross about the Osprey and Ricochet match. Both of them said it was a work of art.
Oh, it was beautiful. It was incredible.
Bam!
And again, if Ricochet was in the new tournament coming up,
Yeah.
that would have to be your final.
Oh, that would be killer.
Oh yeah. So don't be going to sleep over there.
Oh no.
I see you.
No, the only one that sleeps at the wheel when we're broadcasting, sir, is not me.
I'm the elder statesman, and I have my card saying I can do that.
But at least Brian showed up for the show.
Yeah, that is
I
true.
was here.
We had to set Stan 6 reminders and send him texts throughout the day because the last couple of times we've tried to do a show, Stan falls asleep and then says, "Oh man, I just woke up," using air quotes.
Again, I just don't understand it because it was his idea.
Yeah. For those out there, Stan will make great ideas and then he'll forget about them.
My calendar reminder. As proof. Here, Brian, you see it too.
Exhibit A for the court.
My reminder. It
It's
says C2C recording during NXT Takeover.
It's all right, man. You did that afterwards.
Did it when I pulled up?
Yeah.
I'll show it to everybody.
Yeah, I'll show them.
He was already
They'll see.
He was halfway to the mall when they're like, "Hey, what time you coming over?" Damn it.
Alrighty, bam. Ooh!
Ouch.
That was nice.
I wish I could get my foot that high.
Good old-fashioned Pele kick from Samoa Joe.
No, I think that was more of an enziguri.
The back brain kick.
Yeah. Pele is when you go straight up.
Yeah, you go backwards and all that stuff. Yeah.
Come
Now
on,
we're getting
Stan.
technical.
Brian Sully over here.
Hey. If you're going to call it right.
Yes, sir.
Should we call him Brian Monsoon?
Will you stop? Will you be serious?
Those are great. Those are always great.
Damn it, Gorilla!
See that
Anybody
announce
can,
group.
yeah.
That announce group, you could have just cut the picture off, and just listened
Yep.
to it, and had such a good time.
Like wrestling radio. Oh wait, that's what we do.
That's what we're here for. Right now, Finn Balor is getting the face paint scraped off by Joe's foot. Joe's like, I want you to look a little bit worn.
Okay.
All right, so predictions on the fourth member of the club, because it is clearly set up for a fourth member now, with Cena and the New Day on one side, AJ, Gallows, and Anderson on the other. You can't have the bad guy team with 3 people and the faces with 4.
I think what we'll see is AJ and Cena will go to like some kind of a double disqualification at Money in the Bank.
Mm-hmm.
And then the following night on Raw, the club is banned from ringside. Rematch, AJ Styles versus John Cena.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when we'll see the fourth. My pick for the fourth will be Baron Corbin. But if you really want to sell it, you need to make it a good guy that turns.
My pick's Dolph Ziggler.
I was just getting to that. Because that may actually
Sorry.
make better sense.
Didn't mean to.
No, you're good. No, that was your idea originally, so I wasn't going to take it away from you. But I think that...
You heard that, folks. He said it was my idea.
I mean, that would have more of an impact than Baron Corbin. Although Corbin, to me, is like, he's the enforcer for the group, so he would fit.
Mm-hmm.
But having a good guy turn is going to make it all the more worthwhile.
But they can't get that trophy down there in time to make it a surprise.
Oh,
That would be
Corbin.
screwed up. Yeah. Somehow another trophy shows up.
Right
before
like,
the
what's
run.
that over there? Why is that at ringside? He's behind me, isn't he?
I'm still calling for Balor. If he loses tonight, I think he gets an immediate call up.
Man.
Because he's part of it.
Because they keep talking about how it's international. And how the Bullet Club is just not the WWE. The Bullet Club is all over.
And wasn't it originally the Balor Club? And wasn't he there for the start of it?
I mean, he was part of the original Bullet Club, yeah. Ooh, ouch, ouch.
Oh!
That's a good way to ruin an ACL or MCL or your gluteus maximus. Or...
Good thing he got his face off the cage. That would have really hurt it.
Finn Balor got a rope wedgie.
Yeah.
Catch every little chain.
That reminds me of the old Ric Flair cage matches. Where they would just sit there.
The cheese grater.
What's after Money in the Bank?
Battleground. In
DC.
Washington, D.C.
Wow. Could we maybe get a little 5-on-5 action in a double cage?
There's a rumor going around that they are trying to figure out how to bring War Games to WWE. The only problem with that is with their current stance as a PG program.
Yeah, but it's a
would really
pay-per-view.
Suck if they have War Games and no blood.
It's
And
a
the other problem
pay-per-view.
is, as concerned as they are about making money, that's a whole 7-8 rows of seats you can't have.
Right.
Yeah,
War
but
Games is too
the
green.
payoff alone, if you're not part of the network and they announce War Games,
I'm going to see it
Yeah.
if it's a Verizon Center lot in DC.
yeah, we ought to look and see when tickets go
I
on
mean,
sale.
no, they were on sale. Remember, we were trying to look at that, and they were $400 some odd a pop.
No, I
Floor
thought that was
seats.
for.
No, that was Battleground.
Was it? Oh.
A seat.
Yeah, but that was front row, you nitwit.
Well, who wants to sit in the back when you can sit in the front?
I'm pretty sure when we went to them Starcades,
We had good seats.
we had
at
good
Starcades,
seats,
yeah,
and they
so
were nowhere near
that
the
was
front.
the 100 and 101 sections. Each
Yeah,
year.
I
We pretty
think
much
it
had the
was,
same
we
section.
had to get the same section, same seats. So I think it was like, we'll have to go back and check the tickets, but it was like row T or something. It was right there in front of the wall.
Yeah.
So we could stand up, we could sit down, we could cheer, we could
And
cry.
that's July 24th, Sunday, of
No.
course. looking up the tickets right now. Joe taking a nappy nap.
Be tired.
Section 4, row B. Floor seats. $431.50 a piece.
Oh, he caught the ropes again. That is twice he has been hung on the ropes.
You know, it just occurred to me that weekend, that's Masters of Ring Entertainment in North Carolina on the 23rd. Old Bambi Weeble was doing that.
Where is that at?
Wilmington, North Carolina.
How far does it take how long does it take to get to Wilmington?
From here it's going to be about 5-6 hours. A bit of a long drive.
I thought he had it.
The Muscle Buster.
So
how funny would it be if a cage match ends with a sunset flip?
Well, that's what I was getting ready to ask. So now it's pinfalls or escape the cage?
Rob just took my knee out. It's over.
Oh,
wow.
Pele kick.
Folks, I'm going to have to put a photo of this on Twitter. This is pretty cool. Rob just brought down a ticket stub from 1998 Starrcade.
Yeah.
That's
What's this?
when Goldberg's streak ended. This was section 105, row T, seat 4.
I told you it was row T. It's right.
And it was like $38.
Yeah,
for the
row
ticket.
T is right in front of the wall. I bet you look it up. I bet you it's the same price now.
I'm looking. I'm taking a photo of it.
No, when you all brought it up, I was like, hey, wait, we just went to a box. I just saw him. Hold on. Let me go downstairs. I also had to take a stub from the Patriot Center when we went there.
Patriot Center's house shows were awesome.
Well, we saw a couple of Thunders and Raw.
That's back when we were like ate up with it, and we're sitting there
Yeah.
going, "We'll change your tire, Rick Steiner."
Right. Rick Steiner, we love you.
And let me tell you what, one of the shows, I think it was a Thunder, we actually got lucky and Paige came right up beside us. And I had this nice picture going until I got stampeded by 20 people who were never going to touch him.
Yeah.
And I was like, what? We were like, I would think I was like 3 people from the aisle or something.
Oh.
So I had them all lined up. Here comes the stampede, and I think the camera caught his hand. That threw me off so bad.
Balor.
Muscle
Oh,
Buster.
Samoa Joe. It's over.
No.
Section 205, one row above where we would sit back in the day, is $85.95 per ticket.
Fuck. Oh, there it went. There it went. I didn't say it all the way though.
Well, you said it.
I said F you.
FCC taking advantage of that's $9.50.
Thanks, Brian.
I didn't get it
Eddie,
out.
that's at the $9.50 hour.
I didn't get it out.
I guess the whatever mark.
I didn't get it out. We're still PG.
Oh, section 419 is $54.
Not climbing that high.
If I gotta sit that far away, I might as well watch it at home.
Yeah.
My nose would be bleeding.
The
It'd
89,
be one thing if they put it in the center.
the 89 might be able to do it.
It's going to be awful close to the Legends Fest. You want to drop
Yeah, no.
another $100?
That's the problem.
That Legends Fest is going to cost us a mint.
That's what's got me concerned. Everybody gonna have their hand out $120.
Oh, Samoa Joe just eating the cage.
Back to the cage. Going from pillar to post. Going from corner to corner.
Oh yeah, Michael Cole, I heard you stealing our shine.
What'd he do? What'd he say?
From corner to corner, pillar to post.
Yeah. Somebody's listening. As long as they listen.
Come on, Michael Cole. At least finish it. From corner to corner, pillar to post. Sundays at 9 on Beyond Ringside.
Yeah. Why don't you hook us up, man? Instead of ripping us off.
They always rip us off.
It's those who are afraid to put those dying over, that eventually.
And don't think
get
I forgot
taken
you,
down.
Stasiak.
What about that push of greatness? I remember.
Hey, why don't you come on? If you're listening,
He probably is.
give Stan a shout out. Let's go. We will keep it nice and calm.
He's probably like, these guys are stupid.
I bet he's unfollowed her.
No.
I check every day just to make sure.
He'll make contact eventually. That way he can get his brush with greatness
Stan has a whole separate photo album on his computer.
Only for Sean Stasiak. We love you, man.
Here's my screenshot.
Watch, we're gonna be like, hey, where'd you get that line from? He'll be like, well, Jericho gave it to me. Jericho!
He's the best at what he does.
Because didn't Jericho do? Oh, Jericho got us too.
Stasiak.
Somebody somewhere was watching us.
My heart.
Yes. Yeah. We should have like sued him for plagiarism or something. Only thing we want to know is who gave you the line.
Double feet to the chest. They're both down.
The coup de grace.
Remember we did the War Games, and then here comes Eric Bischoff. Well, we're going to do this new match. It's like War Games, but it's not War Games. Night after we did.
It was convenient, to say the least.
And we took that E-Fed serious, people. That's why we're jaded.
So does Triple H. We got it right here on TV.
Don't say you're done with the E-Fed, though.
Oh, we've been done. We rocked the world. What did we have? 40,000 views in like 3 months or something?
It was pretty ridiculous.
Balor's going to the top of the cage. He's straddling the top.
Up.
Oh, he did the infamous kick it to let Joe know, hey, I'm getting one over. Now he's just hitting him. Get off!
Watch somebody run out there and catch him before he hit the ground. Walk him back around. Throw him back in the ring.
Oh! Ow. Muscle Buster. Here it comes.
Oh, from the second rope? Oh, Lord have mercy.
No, don't do it. No, please.
He's done it. Ain't no getting up from that.
Oh, my God.
That's the end, folks.
Yeah, Samoa Joe retains his title.
Did you see how Finn Balor's foot hit the floor?
Look, right now he's like, I can't wait to get to SmackDown. I can't wait to get to SmackDown. When they're talking, y'all can't be holding conversation.
You're supposed to hate each other.
You want to go get a Frappuccino when we're done here? No, I want a Slurpee tonight.
I want a soy latte. Low fat.
I hear the Kohler Slurpees are pretty good.
Man, wait till you get to SmackDown. The main roster, you should see the craft buffet service.
You know, if you stop at Sonic, you can get a grape slushy with Pop Rock. That shit is banging. Y'all done that yet? I love grape slushy with Pop Rock.
Nope. Never did that.
You should try it. On the way
For those who don't know Brian's that other guy in the car at the Sonic commercials.
That is
that the
true.
one that's training the little doggy? Oh, you ate the little doggy.
That's not true.
What?
Come here, boy.
That's very sad. It's very sad. I know.
This is my sad attempt at a whistle on the air. Sorry.
With Thin hit it was.
What he did was.
God, I don't know how you would let somebody do that.
I'm going to bring both of my feet down onto your stomach.
Yeah, from 15 feet high, I'm just going to jump on your stomach.
It looked crazy to me back when Kevin Sullivan used to do it just from running from one side of the ring to the other.
Yeah, you know, I'm looking forward to that. I think I'm going to have to get Sullivan's autograph.
Do we get to ask him if he's responsible for that?
No, I'm not going there, dude. I'm not going there with him.
You know you were angry.
The thoughts of Stan Grubb are not the views of Brian or Rob on Corner
Or the
to Corner.
Beyond Ringside Radio.
Or the Ringside Radio Networks. Or Eddie Lane. Stan did not take his meds, and he's on his own.
He's off the reservation, folks.
All legal all litigation.
There you go ripping me off.
All litigation can be sent to Stan from Krypton.
.com. .net. /biz.
I bet you Vince is sitting in the back going, man, that cage is going up easy and quick.
Alright, where's William Regal with the whole here's your next opponent bit, and out comes Bobby Roode.
Alright, we're going to go ahead and take our second break of the evening. We'll be right back here with more conversation about NXT.
Can break us
Right here.
where I'd go.
BeyondRingside.com. ProWrestlingRadio.net. We'll be right back.
Eddie.
Alright, what's going on, everybody? We are back live on BeyondRingside.com, Spreaker.com, ProWrestlingRadio.net. Fresh off of NXT Takeover The End, we're enjoying the Breaking Ground Reloaded. Catching up with some of the stars we saw from the initial first season. Carmella and Aaliyah from the televised match before NXT Takeover. And that was Takeover Dallas that this was taped before.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Those just paying
What
attention.
in
Finn
the
Balor
world?
lost to Samoa Joe.
And there's Tino Sabatelli.
That's the one I was talking about earlier, Brian.
He almost looks like...
I don't think he's going to go anywhere.
He almost looks like, what's his name in TNA? The one that was on...
Robbie E.
Yeah.
Rob,
No, who's the other? Not Robbie E, the other one.
Nice? Tony Nice?
No. It's,
Jesse Sorensen?
yeah, maybe it's Jesse.
Sorensen is the one that... One of them is one that got their neck broke. And then there's... Man, I can't
It was
remember.
the one on TV. He was on the show.
Did
Or
they call
was that
themselves...
Robbie?
Robbie E was on the
All right.
Amazing Race.
Yeah, it's the other one. No. There was one that was on like some crappy show, like that New Jersey show. It was something. He was on something like that.
Oh, the Jersey Shore guy. Yeah, that's Robbie E.
Yeah.
What
From a
the...
distance, he kind of looks like him a little bit.
Yeah?
Ultimate Athlete Incorporated.
I just think there's too many of that look.
I mean, it's pretty cookie cutter to me. I don't see anything really special or different about it.
How that awkward, you know? You're like, you have to be out there. Hey, I'm going to come stand here, and hopefully somebody pays money to come see me.
I think once they realize Bailey's there, they pay a lot of money. Uh-oh, this just in for the videotape.
Pick up some eggs on your way home, Stan.
Huh. Well then. Deleted?
Hey, Stan, swipe left.
Well, hello there.
Hi, Stan. I like long walks.
Look, they got money in the bank
I
cases.
gotta have dinner before 6.
Have you cashed it in yet?
Not yet.
And you haven't cashed it in on yourself?
Seem
Every
kinda,
night.
Seem kind of anticlimactic, if you know what I'm saying.
That's just, he calls that just like tomorrow. It's like I'm not a pay-per-view, that's just tomorrow. We got some making up to do in this game.
Gotta find somebody to do the JOB, you know what I'm saying?
Besides,
Hey, watch it. Oh, Medusa likes Bailey. That's stupid. Get out.
What are you talking about?
Go drive your monster truck. Nobody wants to see you.
She's a legend.
In her own mind. Threw the title in the trash. Never forgiven her for that.
now I wonder if she's like, just, like, is she doing the typical thing because WWE's paying for her to be there, you know?
No,
Like,
she was inducted.
I know, but
No, that wasn't this year. Medusa was 2 years ago. WrestleMania 30.
Are you sure?
Yep.
but Jackie was this year.
Yep.
Oh,
Medusa was the year before.
well, all is forgiven then. That's why they let us go to WrestleMania.
Because I guess, like, along with your Hall of Fame comes
Look
like
at that
a free
Dusty Rhodes
ticket.
shirt.
I have understand.
It is kind of odd seeing them, the emotion of them winning the tag titles at NXT Takeover Dallas, just to lose it at the next Takeover.
Well, it happens.
Well, you can't go up as the champs.
Right.
Can't keep the belt. Vince won't let you go. He don't want to end up in the trash. Triple H don't want somebody going on this WWE Raw and be like, "Dink,
Do you actually think they would get that desperate to dump their own title in the trash?
I mean, is it really that bad if you own it either way? You even own the trash can?
Here comes Grado.
Grado.
That's giving you a hint that the TNA is going back. Ladies and gentlemen, your World Championship match tonight will be Drew Calloway versus Grado.
Does he got some mad skills or something?
Supposedly he was pretty talented in the UK. I don't see it. I mean,
Before TV?
I'm sure we're upsetting fans right now that love
Was
this
that
guy.
before they had TV?
Probably.
Because I never understood that. Because even when he won, he hasn't wrestled.
Yeah. Grado is the world champion of internet, radio wrestling.
He has an armbar.
Bam!
Oh, he hits him on the deck. Sunset flip. 1, 2, 3.
Grado wins! Grado wins!
This is the greatest main event ever. The crowd's going wild.
Because what he won the contract.
Was he?
So he's got the horseman shirt on.
Yeah.
Was he in the gut check thing
Yes.
overseas?
Yes.
In the UK?
And he won.
Look at that Four Horsemen shout out. American Alpha shouting out to the Four.
And then he feuded. Didn't he feud with Al Snow?
And WWE
they
let
never
him.
even had a match. And then he got the briefcase and got booted. And then he was so popular,
Yeah.
he never got fired.
I guess that's the seal of the boss in NXT. Like sledgehammers and skulls.
Hey champ, how's it going? Oh, by the way, you're my boss. I need a raise. Please don't hit me.
Good thing they bought Tap Out, because then they wouldn't have any clothes.
Right? Need some training gear. What do I gotta wear? Ah, tap out. Ha ha.
Call that UFC guy and buy his company.
So did you guys hear about the reporter from, I want to say it's BustedElbow.com. He's the one that does all the UFC news. Ariel Hawani. He's backstage at UFC, 198 that just went on? And he breaks the news about Brock Lesnar before they were able to announce it.
Oh, wow. Fantastic.
So they catch up to him backstage,
They whoop him?
roughed him up, kicked him out,
Down here.
took his press credentials, banned for life.
Wow. That's
Dana
what I'm
White
talking
goes
about.
on record and says,
You
he
get
can-
him, Dana.
He can come out, but if he does come out, he's buying a ticket. That sucks.
You get him, Dana.
That sounds like circa 1980s Vince McMahon.
Yeah, like back in the day when people would ask if it was fake and get the snot knocked out of him.
That was only a few
Or they'd
minutes
come out and be
ago.
like, "You're fired. The only way you're going to come here is buy a ticket." And then 5 minutes later, here they come.
Buying a ticket.
Got a
Let's
ticket.
see, Dr.
How come your
Dr.
ticket
Schultz
says come?
did it one
Yeah,
time. Dave
Dr.
Schultz.
Dave Schultz, yep.
Who was the one who did it to the... Was it Vader that did it to
Yes, the guy in
the Middle
Kuwait.
Eastern dude?
Hogan did it to Richard Belzer for my headlock. Drop
Well, I thought... Schultz smacked the guy.
yeah,
And then Hogan
yeah,
put Belzer
Robert
down.
Stossel.
Yeah.
Or John Stossel, sorry.
That's going back. But that's the way it was back in the day.
I still wish we could have seen Sami Zayn wrestle at that Charlottesville show.
Yeah. Well, the good news is now I guess the house shows will either be Raw or SmackDown. There won't be no A team or B team.
It's just the
It'll be the same thing, and just you'll know which one you're getting. Is that Nakamura?
Yep.
And
So
Funaki.
this is match of the year, could possibly one of the greatest matches in history with Nakamura and Zayn that they're talking about. I wonder if they knew it was going to be as good as it turned out to be.
No,
Take your time. I don't care if your entrance takes 3 minutes. But take your time. Not 3:01.
Look, he's getting ready and he's showing Triple H what he's going to do. Triple H just turns around and walks away. I'm not that interested.
No. Triple H was showing him what to do. Tell him how to improve his thing. So he was starting it over.
Oh, okay. He was resetting. Gotcha.
Yeah.
I gotcha.
But both of them look like were like, why am I telling this guy? And Nakamura's like, what the hell is he telling me for?
It's interesting hearing Baron Corbin talk. In the latter parts of that season, he came off a lot more humble than he did at the beginning.
Oh, he's a punk at the beginning.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. He's going up, but I'm going to tell him later.
I'm going to make him work for it.
Yeah.
Well, they're probably trying to keep him humble.
But see, like, one of the things watching Breaking Ground, one of the most humbling things I think would be is when they're working on your promos and your entrances. And, like, you got to come up with your gimmick. And then when you come out of that closet or that curtain, bam. There's all the other NXT people sitting in chairs watching you like, you suck. Yeah, a visa.
He should get, what's his name from TNA?
The guy that Shira that makes somebody do the dance.
Yeah.
That would be WWE would eat that up.
Yeah, they love crazy
Yeah.
little stuff like that.
Wow. Listen to that reaction.
So he got to be on a WWE live show.
So Lovepreet Singh, when he makes his debut for WWE, is at the WWE live show in India, and the place explodes when he comes out. Well, I mean, as expected, I would hope.
Who do you fight?
Looks like one of Alpha. Is that Jason Jordan?
Yeah.
Yep. Ow.
Oh, I gotta have a finisher though.
Cinched in roll up.
That's not a finisher.
Looks like he borrowed the same tights from Jimmy Jam Garments.
That Bloom doesn't look like he's doing too well.
Turn the lights down.
Bloom's been hitting a little hard there, buddy. 420 time over a Breaking Ground.
You come off the ring and there's
So that must have been an actual main event show.
Wow. Well, he's working hard. Give him that. He looked an awful lot smaller when he first signed. So I mean, he's definitely putting on size. Yeah. Yeti Nation. Oh yeah, Bronson Matthews. That's the guy that started calling people jobbers on Twitter, making people mad.
Whenever the nuke is in the situation, in the room, it's my time. And you know that, and you know that. I appreciate your time, Alex. Thank you.
The athletically gifted newcomer seems to be on the right track. But it will take more than a new character to make a name for
I'm going to talk about a guy that needs to learn humility. It's that guy.
Oh, I imagine they all do at the start. I mean, think about it. You make the big time, and you're not going to have a little, especially if you're new to the business.
I think the lesson they learned from not this season Tough Enough, but the one before, where that guy Andy Levin won it. They learned that those people were getting big heads before they had actually really done anything.
Yeah.
And so they cut them off at the knees. Oh.
Well, again, though, if you're not in this business for, 3, 4, 5 years prior to getting your shot, you're going to go there thinking you're just the hottest crap in the world. And I'm sure there are ways to humble them.
Oh yeah. Without calling the Iron Sheik.
Yeah. Well, I'm pretty sure you got a instructor there that'll do it.
Oh, Brookside or Regal both.
How would you like that? How would you like that to get humbled
Man,
by Regal.
thank you. There's some guys I wouldn't want Matt Bloom to do it.
Yeah.
All of them
Oh,
look
he
like
would
pretty
just
capable.
rough you up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brookside will stretch you. Regal will stretch
I think Regal would just break you.
you. Yeah. And Bloom would just kick you in the face.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah.
Regal would do what they did to Hogan.
Yeah.
Break
Yeah.
your leg and be like, see you tomorrow.
Yeah. So you want to be a wrestler, huh, kid? Snap. Because Regal, didn't he start when he was like 16 or 17?
Regal started at 16, but he was bare knuckles.
Yeah.
Doing that crazy stuff.
That's what we should do. We should start a Fed, go bare knuckles.
You're out of your damn mind.
Not us. We can promote the thing,
we'd be
you
the-
retard.
Sweet. We gonna win the lotto?
That would be
we
so
could be
over.
We could be bigger than Marvin Ward.
That would be so over.
If that's the name he's going by today.
Chris Ward, Mark Graham, whatever his name is.
AEW.
That would be so over.
I gotta say, it was
Bare
still a pretty
knuckles.
cool experience going to that show.
That was a great show lineup. It's just, I think he just put too many people on the card.
Yeah.
Did I tell you what Ricky Morton said about
No.
that?
No.
So he was alright. So again, I'm like so into Ricky Morton right now.
Yeah.
Watching these little
knew
shoot
that.
interviews
Yeah, we're learning.
on YouTube. This is crazy.
He likes the School of Morton.
Yes. And
Brian likes the
so,
School of Hard. Sorry.
Whoa! Watch it now.
so anyway, it's him and Manny Fernandez, another one of my favorites from back in the day. They're at this show, and they're just sitting outside, and somebody's filming this, and they're talking about the Kevin Nash incident,
Oh, yeah.
and they actually bring up that pay-per-view in
Really?
Waynesboro, wherever it was.
Fishersville, yeah.
I think they call it Waynesboro, but
Oh, okay, whatever.
yeah. So they're talking about it, and Morton starts explaining that Robert got mad because the way Nash handled Ricky. but hold on.
Really?
So Ricky said, look, it's no big deal. He said, don't worry about it. Well, again, Robert got mad. A couple of these other guys that have been around the business got mad, and they were highly upset over the way Nash, just kind of like manhandled Ricky. And Ricky was like, look, don't worry about it. He's like, I've got paid. I did exactly what I was supposed to do. I got my money. I don't care.
I mean,
But it leads me to believe that some of it may not have been as we perceive, because
yeah.
Ricky's like, look, I got paid. I got a very large payout. So he got a large payout to
Oh, yeah.
for whatever took place to take place.
Well, I mean, the going story there is that Ward is the kind of guy that gets investors for a show, raises the funds, pays his talent up front, which is smart. That's what you should do. And then disappears off the face of the planet. So your lower tier guys, like Olivencia, he didn't get paid.
Wow, that's a shame.
Muhammad Ali Baez, whatever his name is now, he didn't get paid.
Well, see, I'd heard that Nash and those guys had demanded money up front, and then they got there, and then they said, "Oh, we're not going out unless you give us more money."
That's part of what happened. Ward was supposed to pay Nash, I don't know, whatever his appearance fee is. He paid him half to make sure he showed, and then Nash wanted his money. Because the going question was, because Damian Lee was there, that was the promoter that we met. He's another guy that did that, only he was advertising these guys without actually paying them or booking them to get people to buy tickets. And then, of course, he stiffed Nash on a show later down that year. But Ward was backstage at the event, and Nash had come up to him and said, "I want my money, or I'm not going out there." Ward found his money, because Nash is one of those guys. He's old school. He would have not gone out there, and then he would have taken Ward out back with him. Apparently, Ward has quite a few enemies that have seen him do this over the years.
But yeah, y'all should watch Ricky Morton. He is quite entertaining just to watch
Yeah.
and listen to.
Corliss, April Fool's. That's a great sign. Boy, Triple H just doesn't look like he's very happy when he's backstage.
Well, I mean, look at the pressure he's probably under. It probably explains why Vince is supposedly an ass.
Yeah.
Out, when he's not around, doing what he's doing, he's a great guy. But when
Yeah.
Well, they go to the
business,
female
he's
talent
business.
locker room in NXT, and it's only Bayley.
There's only so much you can do to prepare for someone like Asuka. She's just a whole different animal.
I wonder if Bailey was really dating Finn Balor.
Aren't they? Don't they like rip each other off
Yeah, they
all
were
the
doing
time?
each other's entrances when Balor hurt his ankle, and
I'm just glad there's more of an international feel now.
yeah,
It's been a while since the WWE's been international.
They definitely have a larger global presence now. I mean, you can see it from the talents that they sign, the people that they're willing to take more risks on. And I think that influence really comes from Triple H and what he's learned from Regal and Brookside.
Remember years ago when we used to hate Triple H as the person?
Yeah, he was the guy we hated.
we hated.
Triple H at it again.
Yeah.
Oh, great. Here
Not
comes
the game, not the character.
Yeah.
But just him as a person.
Yeah.
We blamed everything on him, and now look at him.
He's like the savior of wrestling.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's the problem that people have with John Cena this day. It's
Yeah.
like the WWE gets in a position where they only have one person or one or two faces or whatever they can push, and they'll push them.
Yeah.
See, Triple H came in the same time. Like, Triple H was on top at the time where the whole Monday Night Wars was going on towards the end of it, where they had all this talent, but then they didn't have any real bad guy.
Yeah.
So then you had Triple H as the bad guy. Well, then you just had to keep recycling Triple H against all these people.
Right.
Yeah, but I'm talking about how the
Didn't-
comments about where he talked
Yeah.
shit about fans and all.
Well, I mean, there was that. There was the different opponents he would have, and we would just not understand why they wouldn't get over. I mean, it always bothered me when, like Scott Steiner. And Scott Steiner wasn't necessarily going to be the next big thing for them, but it would have made sense for him to beat Triple H. And I think all of us agreed at that time that it would have. And Triple H could have won it back, and they would have, just kept moving. And I think that they were always hesitant.
Oh, another crying
look at the
fan.
crying
Oh.
Bayley fan.
Oh,
Oh
I
my
love
gosh. She
that. Has there ever...
is
Look,
crushed.
she is out in
That's
the
her biggest
aisle.
fan. That is the big one that's always at ringside. And,
And look, they're like, what happened?
oh,
Look, all of them are like, even they're like stunned. So they must not even know. They must
wow.
have to wait for the end just like everybody else.
That's crazy. I had never actually seen that footage of that fan. I remember during the event, people on Twitter were saying that the girl had to be carried out of the arena because she was so upset that Bayley lost.
That just tells you that your wrestler's doing the job, though.
Exactly.
When you can get a fan to care that much.
And that little girl, I mean, she is
Get off my head!
she is known as Bayley's biggest fan. I mean, like, if there was a fan club for her, she's the president.
Piece of me was gone. But it was definitely a moment that I will never forget.
Yeah. Oh, Seth Rollins. Did you guys watch the special on Seth Rollins?
No.
That blonde in the
In the suit right there?
yeah, she was at Charlottesville. She was the one that kept
Yeah,
walking
she
in front of
was
us.
security or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
She's like the talent. And I saw her Monday night too. She's the one. Anytime when Charlotte and Dana Brooke go in the audience, she's the one there.
She got to be security then.
She's the new what's his name that was here the year, Les Richter. Like whenever you saw him, you knew one of the people were going out that way.
Oh, yeah.
Not Les Richter. That's NASCAR.
You're
Sorry,
talking about the big stocky dude.
Are you
was
talking about
always
the
ringside.
WCW?
Doug Richter.
Oh, Doug Dillinger.
Doug
Yeah,
Dillinger.
Doug Dillinger.
Yeah.
Big Dick Dillinger. That's my wrestling name. I'm gonna be Big Dick
That would actually probably be a pretty good wrestling name.
Just
You
don't
have
take-
to back
just-
it up somehow, though. You
Just
gotta-
don't take on Joey Ryan.
Big Dick Thunder.
Be a great tag team, though.
I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is about Joey Ryan.
With my manager. Dynadium. No. Taining.
Anytime.
Oh, boy. Man.
Listen, you hear Sammy? I knew there was some buzz about Shinsuke.
He's this guy from Japan. Whatever.
Are you full of poo?
He's not a big deal.
What?
He said it's not a bad sign where they're holy shit in the entrance.
He's got his own monitor. It's the Triple H. No, Triple H vision.
It's the.
Oh.
It's
That was
talkie
actually a
cam.
really good match.
I'm telling you, it may be this generation's version of Steamboat Savage.
It's a shame, too, it was on a next show on WrestleMania weekend.
You
It
know
was
what?
definitely the match of that weekend.
I would have, if I'm looking back at it, knowing that it was going to be this good, I'd have put it on there. I'd have taken the. God, you could have done so much. Take
90%
US
of the
title
rest of the
match
card off.
Well, I mean, the thing is, though, if you take it and you put it on like the WrestleMania pre-show, for example, it's not going to get as much exposure as it did for NXT.
Yeah,
Well, the
but
problem
they
is
should have
that-
put it on WrestleMania. They should have known.
The whole NXT Takeover got more attention than WrestleMania.
So from the main card, not the pre-show, but from the main card, who would you have taken off of Mania?
Roman Reigns.
Okay, well, if you knew this match was going to be this,
So let
you
me.
take
All right,
Triple H,
wait,
Roman Reigns, and put him on NXT.
all right, wait. The
main
Rock.
Okay, so the
Cena
Rock segment, okay,
and Foley.
and Michaels and Austin.
Yeah, and the whole that none of it made sense. They only are there to try and get a cheap pop for no other reason.
Chris Jericho and whoever he was a.
No,
AJ Styles. So Jericho and Styles
it wasn't Jericho and Styles.
Styles wasn't there yet.
at WrestleMania. Yeah, it was.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, I definitely would have
months
taken that
ago,
one. Yeah,
guys. It was
because AJ made the Rumble, so he was there for WrestleMania.
That's right.
But you had to know that this had such potential.
I mean, it was. I seriously, I think it's this generation's Steamboat Savage, Savage Steamboat, whatever you word it as. I think it is.
I mean, again, you just bring in this international superstar,
Yeah.
and this is his first match. That should have warranted a WrestleMania moment in itself.
I mean, if you're Triple H, selfishly, you keep it on NXT because it's going to help you sell out the arena, and it did.
Yeah, but we're not talking selling out the arena.
Right.
You're talking you have an opportunity to make 1 million new fans
Right.
off of that match alone. If you had put it on
It was The Rock
WrestleMania.
and Bray Wyatt. That was the segment. And
Or,
then Cena
yeah,
came down.
whatever, but
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, I mean, but then you would have had, because what was, this match was what, 15, 20 minutes, 25 minutes? Mm-hmm. Give or take.
Well, that's cool. They're in the back together.
You could have moved something else to the pre-show. You could have said, "Hey, let's go half an hour longer." Let's,
Triple H says, "You bastards."
wow, you hear him pushing
Yeah.
the main roster?
Yeah.
I didn't say make it impossible for him.
Yeah, and again, that may have been the problem, but
Yeah.
Nakamura and Zayn would have stolen WrestleMania for years to come.
I agree. I mean, it would have. Well, let's be real here. 6 months down the road, Nakamura's going to be on the main roster. If it takes that long. Not to because you know what he's going to do? He's going to win the NXT title. He'll probably be the guy that beats Joe.
Well, don't forget about Rude, though.
Rude's going to be there. I think Rude could actually call up to the main roster before he ever sees any kind of title shot.
Well, yeah, I guess it depends on the split.
I say Nakamura takes Joe, Aries takes Nakamura, Rude takes Aries.
Right, and you have them call up in that order.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and to celebrate it, we have cake.
We've got cake!
But
full of supplements.
I'm pretty sure it was mentioned that
steroid cake.
I'm pretty sure it was mentioned that could have been a WrestleMania main event.
Oh yeah, definitely. We were the ones that said that.
On a
So I mean, next year's WrestleMania 33 in Orlando. Oh yeah, I think we'll see it.
Spirits high backstage. A major announcement will provide an additional cause for celebration.
Everybody wish Baron Corbin luck when he competes in the Andre the Giant battle.
That's cool.
Wow.
He didn't even see it coming.
He was probably just told.
Yeah.
Balor's like, you bastard.
You dirty bitch.
Again, I think
There's
Balor
Bobby
just
Roode
keeps
back
getting. I think Balor just keeps getting put off.
He was already
Yeah,
there.
he was already
Was
there.
it backstage at that event?
He was in the audience.
No. What? No, I'm so confused.
They go from the audience to backstage.
I don't understand.
It's the magic of television.
I'm so confused.
I want that American Dream shirt.
Wasn't the only one to receive good news.
Apollo, you're fired.
Fooled you.
Oh, you know what?
That's killer.
You know what could be gold? I just thought about
Golden
what could be
Truth?
gold. Apollo, Moose if they sign him, and ACH.
Oh my god. That would be killer. That would be good.
You talk about a little faction.
Right?
I like how
Oh my
I like
goodness.
how Triple H in all these like life changing moments just walks up going, "Hey, by the way,
Right.
while you're picking up your cleaning, realize you have to have it ready for Raw on Monday because that's where you're going to debut." What?
That's pretty cool.
Like, hey, I know you got nothing to do right now before WrestleMania tomorrow, but you might want to take your plane ticket. 'cause-
Yeah, but that's the problem though. Like, I mean, if I come, hey, buddy, in 2 days, you're gonna be on Raw
Right.
and SmackDown. So there's
Oh,
a
look
whole
at
new
this.
life change right here. Look at Enzo. Enzo's eyes are bugging out.
Oh, he's freaking out. Right? How you doing?
He's
pretty
a
cool.
true New Yorker.
Oh, but here we go.
Well,
And one bad thing.
Oh, yeah.
and learn to eat a rope because you're gonna get that pretty soon.
Dab on him. Let him let you down. Oh, wow. So they're going to separate Carmella because they want her to be a bigger single star. That's
We're
cool.
pushing the female division.
yep.
So.
And then if
Just
they
makes
send her
sense.
up there, who's like, wait a minute, we don't have anybody for Nia Jax to whip around.
And them two don't really need a
No,
third.
they definitely didn't need a manager.
So
But I will say it was awful weird watching Cass come out there without Enzo.
Yeah.
Enzo getting them started, and Cass is like, yo.
but Cass is going to be a big star from what they say.
Yeah, I think what'll happen is Enzo, unfortunately, will get hurt again, and Cass will be breaking through.
Wow. Fantastic. I can't wait for this cruiserweight.
Yeah. Well, there's
Maybe
so
kick off.
many cool things coming up. You got the brand split.
And they're
That's
talking
right.
about a female one.
Yep. Female. There was a rumor that they were going to do a female Money in the Bank.
Oh, wow.
I don't think they could do it until they call up more NXT ladies
No, they got to. You just have to bring back Brie.
or
And,
do the half Do the half
Alicia
ladders.
Fox. Well, you don't have to do a ladder match, but
There was talk
you
about
can bring
doing,
the divas back.
No.
there was talk about doing the a Divas or Ladies Women's Royal Rumble this coming January. Of course, you got the Cruiserweight Classic that's coming up later this summer. We've got Legends Fest in August, which continues to announce new people. And now we just found out today that Taylor Hendricks will be wrestling as part of Queens of Combat.
I was like, that's not her, but the entire
Queens
Queens
of
of Combat
group.
event.
Yeah.
Before,
The actual show that we'll be watching.
yeah.
And they haven't
Live.
advertised any matches for that.
And did we mention we'll be ringside
What?
for that?
Oh,
We
there's-
got to wait
there-
and see. We
there's
got to
one
find the
match.
number.
There's one
We got to
match.
find the
People
number.
get-
Well, yeah, Blanchard and
Blanchard and Anderson, Ellering.
Ellering.
Oh, we will find a way to be ringside. We got to beat people up. We're going to do it.
Well, I imagine we can't be too
Just
far.
think all
'cause we
those
bought
people-
them tickets.
Just think all those
pretty
people that
early
flew
on.
to that flew to Dallas and then had to fly home and figure out what to do with their chair.
Jericho's like, you see that? You see that? Drink it in, man. By the way, Jericho's gimmick right now is dumb. It's dumb. Stupid scarf. Sit at the top of it. Drink it in, man. No, I'm done. Done with Jericho.
Now I
Yeah,
like
but
when,
do you hear how he said, "Drink it in, man"?
Yeah.
I did like how that when Sami Zayn was like, "You won this?"
Which one was that?
The first one, the sixth one.
Oh, yeah, where was that at?
Apple.
You know what? I did get annoyed when Jericho cut off Cesaro. Because it's like his only chance to chime in and say something, and Jericho jumped all over him. All
Like,
up
you're in
his
that
stuff.
dumb Cesaro second.
Yeah. Oh, Nia and Rock.
Shut up, Rock. No, you're not. I'm always excited for a member of the family.
Right.
Because this is like a big pyramid scheme. I'm the one on top of the pyramid, and I take a percentage out of all these other ones from my family that come in here.
I get a kickback, Vince. A percentage
They don't realize, but 7% of their annual income
goes to the
goes
Rock.
to the Rock's Legends
God.
contract.
Can you imagine what's going through his mind right now?
I bet you he was ready to just freak right out.
You know what's going through his mind? Holy shit, this is a long way to the ring.
Plus he gets the nod to win the Battle Royal. His first call up. Ah! Sami Zayn loves it.
Corbin's WWE career is just getting started. But for part-time NXT
Think goddamn.
Zack Ryder, the recent improvements in chemistry with tag team partner Mojo Rawley took a backseat.
I still think they should put that
Mojo
back
Rawley?
I think
Yeah.
it'll happen. I think they'll bring the Hype Brothers up.
WrestleMania, the Hype Bros were getting a lot of momentum. We're finally getting some reps together.
because they got a good look.
Yeah.
So
At WrestleMania.
I mean, it's a big chance for Zach to have his Mania moment. He had never had one before, and so I mean, I don't have a problem with that.
well, I think it just shows where the company as a whole is going.
Yeah,
You know, who would ever thought Ryder would have walked away with
right. Now, I mean, had Ryder won at WrestleMania, oh wait, he did. Crap.
it? Yeah, that's what I'm
Maybe I
saying.
should have drafted him instead.
But he lost the next night, don't worry.
Yeah, to the Miz.
Well, I
My
knew,
number 4 draft pick.
He was a...
God, Whew, man, were you on drugs?
And he brags.
Were you?
That's the bad thing. It's not only that he picked him number 4,
Were you on
it's
drugs?
that Stan is bragging about picking him number
Isn't
4.
he still the Intercontinental Champion?
It's because he's not defending it.
We miss you, Cody.
He's
so
filming
bad.
Marine 75 live on the WWE Network.
You think by this
The
time,
Marine takes over the welfare center and the old folks' home.
You know, I bet you though we could probably hold that draft again, and Stan would probably still make some of the same mistakes.
He'd pick him number 2.
pick him number 1. My number 1 draft pick's The Miz. You're gonna be like, all right, I'm done with this show. Click. Turn it off.
Nakamura's like,
I do better than that.
I'm watching it on TV.
Yeah, you know, Nakamura's like, oh, I could so wipe them out with them guys.
He probably could. It would be not nice. It's so crazy watching Zach do it.
Yeah, that was well worth it though.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good moment for that. Plus, they did the whole teasing of the Miz, like where he's sitting there and then shoves him off. It was a good moment for him.
It was that crowd.
Yep. 100,000 loving it. And there's Kevin Owens with his head in the ladder still. Oh, I can't see.
No, you are Mojo Rally. You're sitting there going, man.
He's thinking Tanya Harding. I'm going to kneecap him on his way out.
Look at Ziggler all mad.
You ruined my life, Zach.
Oh, Sean Waltman, Scott Hall, Randy Orton.
Mojo being nice.
Austin.
Ah.
Austin should have stunned him and took the belt.
I never lost it.
Well, don't get used to it.
Don't get used
It's
to it.
not real to me yet. By the way, tomorrow night you're losing the Miz.
And by the way, as soon as you're done talking to us, you got to put it in a cabinet.
I still think it's interesting, though, that he happened to get the picture when Razor was IC champ. He was holding the title, and now he's IC or was IC champ, and Razor held it.
Can't say I blame Bailey for being maybe half happy and half not, for not being in Mania.
Well, again, I think the Divas or Women's Revolution was great, but if they really wanted to do it right, they would have brought all four, put them together, and just had them destroy everybody.
Right.
I think the division's getting big enough they need tag belts.
I think you could have it on one roster or another. You can't have it on both. But yes, I think they're getting enough ladies now where they can probably pull it off. Guys, we are coming up last couple minutes here of the show.
You can find Stan on Stan is getting sued from all these other copyright infringements.com.
Just wait till you hear our new theme music.
Yeah.
Money, 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 money. Gonna come get you.
And Stazak, we still want you on the show.
That's right.
Yeah, you can find Rob at Rob Hefner or Rob Hefner on Facebook, at Rob Hefner on Twitter.
Since my gimmick's about to kick in.
RDHWP on
dishes up.
on the Instagram. And Brian.
Hey, get back here. Come back. You can't run away from your... Oh. Brian's not going to be found on Twitter. He'll be found face down in a ditch somewhere if he doesn't watch it.
You can find Brian at
gloryholes.com. Drink.
No, it has nothing to do with me getting involved.
And this, ladies and gentlemen, is a sad attempt for Stan to turn the tides. And it's like that thing when the guy has the fight and he finally gets 1 second to go in. He gets that punch and then he realizes, uh-oh.
He's going to hit that.
This isn't good.
Oh, Brian's not on Twitter. No, yes he is. STRCP21.
He's on Facebook at stansmom.com.
Hey, good luck to you on that there, buddy. I have no sympathy for you, and may God have mercy on your soul. I can be found at Stan from Krypton. Stan Grub on Facebook.
Beep.
Corner to Corner on Instagram.
We don't care.
Hey, I'm plugging us here.
Oh, then we do care.
The Corner to Corner show on Facebook, cornertocornerwrestling.com. Of course, you can send your t-shirt submission ideas to cornertocornerradio@gmail.com.
How long are you going to let that run?
Long as it takes.
We need to get an entry.
Long as it takes, baby.
Do we not have entries?
We haven't seen any official entries yet. That's correct. I've gotten told that people are interested, and that's all I've seen thus far.
Well, give them a time.
Well, I tell you what we'll do.
Give them
We'll
some
set-
battleground.
we'll give until July 24th, Battleground, the night of Battleground. We will announce a winner if there indeed is one.
And if y'all don't do it, I will.
And you got to let us know.
Don't make us have
Use
stick
this
figures.
social media.